Can you get out?
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, also known as Mental Illness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, I'm a diagnosed narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. The point of my entire platform is to bring awareness to this disorder and to also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series right here, A Narcissist Explains, is when I go deeper into my TikTok. So I posted this video right here earlier. Narcissistic rage, like times 15 times 20. So this right here is a clear example of when you catch a narcissist or toxic person or somebody with severe anger issues, you catch them in a lie. You present evidence to them and they are backed completely into a corner and they have nowhere to go but anger. Like anger is either going to be anger or silence, and this dude chose silence and a little bit of violence right here. He screamed, he yelled, he said it's in the past. That's one thing, narcissists will typically do in a situation like that. We'll say, it's in the past, it's in the past. Scream, yell, because anger is easy and anger gets the job done. So when you back them into a corner and you have, when you have evidence of, infidelities and cheating and stuff like that, and they have nowhere to go, you get reactions like this, because no one gets angrier than a narcissist that is guilty of whatever it is that you're accusing them of. What doesn't matter, Sam at What Doesn't Matter on TikTok said that. And it's true. This dude is 100% guilty, and he's reacting like this because, he feels like if he yells and screams and scares this woman enough that she'll back off, that she'll move off of the target. They say you're over the target. Hopefully he'll scare her, yell, scream, scare her into moving off of said target. You know what I mean? So he's hoping that in some, like, you hear him say, it's in the past. Is it not in the past though, y'all? In a narcissist's mind, like we like to work logically, So is it not in the past? And like, it's not in the current, it's not in the present, it's completely 100% in the past. Is it? Is it not? I'm just being real. This is how narcissist's mind works. If it's not right now, it's in the past. 5 minutes ago is the past. An hour ago is the past. 6 months ago, 5 months ago, whatever this dude was saying, it's completely 100% in the past. Think about it. That's 100% how narcissists work. That's how the mind works. That's like, if it's like you need to get over it, stop focusing on the past, get over it, and let's move on to the future. And let's try to do this. He's yelling at her, screaming at her, saying, "You don't trust me," because clearly this woman went through this girl or whatever woman went through this man's phone, young man, boy, I don't know how old he is. Went through his phone and found out he was texting someone else, like, inappropriately. He's guilty. He know he's guilty. So he immediately is like, "You don't trust me. You don't trust me. Why don't you trust me? You need to trust me." And she, out of fear, she said, "I do trust you. I do trust you. It's not that I don't trust you. I just think it's weird." She don't trust this man, because if she trusted him, she wouldn't have went through his phone. Point blank, period. And she found, like, she went hunting and she found what she was looking for, and he knew it. She knew it. He knew he was busted. She knew he was busted. And he felt like that, anger was his only way out of it. He didn't want to apologize. He just felt like, he felt like he didn't do anything wrong. He felt like she was in the wrong because she didn't trust him and she went through his phone. That's how the narcissist mind works. Like, if you wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't have done this. So the only reason I'm screaming and yelling right now is because you went through my phone. It does not matter what you found when you went through my phone. It does not matter what you found, what I said, what I did. You went through my phone. So you violated my privacy. You broke the trust. I didn't break the trust, because if you wouldn't have took step A, we wouldn't have been here. Point blank, period. Is it not true? I know she caught him cheating, she caught him texting inappropriately, but is it not true? That's how the mind works. And like, that's how, hopefully, he's hoping that if he yells and screams enough that, she'll think the same thing. She's like, well, I did invade your privacy. I'm sorry about that. And a lot of times when the narcissist gets mad and yells and screams and stuff like that, you'll be the one that ends up apologizing to them for whatever they did. And that's how it works a lot of times. You know what I mean? And forewarning you, if you ever get into a situation like this with a narcissist or toxic person or whatever, and they started punching the walls and walking up on you threateningly with their fist balled up, they will hit you. Man or woman, they will become physically violent towards you. So that is a physical threat. And if he didn't hit her right here in this video, but I guarantee, I think she ended up leaving him from what she posted. But I guarantee you, if she didn't leave him and something like this similar would have happened in the past, in the future, she would be hit. he would get physically violent. You can tell that man has no control over his. You can tell that man has no control over his anger. You know, so he would have been physically violent with her, and it would escalate to physical violence. He would have started, like, he probably would have hit her. He probably would have been the one start crying and screaming or whatever and yelling. He probably, you know, a lot of times when a narcissist hits you, put their hands on you, they'll start crying and act like they feel sorry for hitting you. And then you, like, a lot of times I've heard this before, y'all. When I'm doing one-on-ones, a lot of times when the narcissist hits you, you'll be the one consoling them. They'll hit you, they'll start crying, and you'll console them. And you won't call the police, you won't call anybody, because you'll end up consoling them. And another thing you notice in this video as well is that when he starts threatening her to break up. Like, he starts threatening her to break up. He's like, just get out. Let's break up. We're done. We're done. We're done because you don't trust me. We're done. He did, you know, he did some. I'm at the beach, y'all. That's why I'm filming outside. My family's in there. He did some untrustworthy stuff. He clearly did it. You see that he did it. We all see that he did some untrustworthy stuff. But you see how the situation arise that, you know, he's trying to break up with her. He's threatening to leave the relationship because he knows, because the way she presented it. Like, that's why I tell people all the time. If you have evidence of a narcissist cheating and you don't want to be with them anymore, just act on it. You don't need to present it to them. You don't need to get no chance to give an explanation or whatever because you caught them. You don't need to, there does not need to be an explanation of any kind because you caught them. You know what I mean? So, but if you present it to them, you risk this reaction happening right here. You risk you risk the anger, the rage, the frustration and stuff coming out like that. So if you have evidence of them cheating and stuff on you, just take it and leave. You don't need an explanation. You don't need a confession. You don't need any of that, because if you try to get that, that's the result right there. And because she gave him the chance to explain himself, in my mind, like, if that would have been me in his situation, in my mind, I knew she wasn't gonna leave me. I would have already known that she wasn't gonna leave me, that she wasn't planning on leaving me, because you gave me a chance to explain myself. That's how simple it is. Because you gave me a chance to explain myself meant that there was a little bit of doubt in you. Meant that you still wanted to salvage the relationship. Meant that all you want to do is see me apologize. So I still know I'm in there. It's as subtle as that. Because you gave me a chance to talk about this and apologize. You gave me a chance to explain myself. Because you presented this to me. I know I can still get you back. That's how it goes. I know it. And I know I know a lot of people are like, no, I'm presenting it because I want to just let you know I know. No. I'm just telling you how my mind works. I'm presenting it to you. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into another episode. Like I said, I'm out here at the beach and there's people walking up, and I don't want to be. I'm on a stair. Like, look, I'm literally sitting on a staircase filming this video to get it out today. I'm truly thankful. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and show me some support. I appreciate every bit of support I've gotten so far. We're nearing 40,000 subs on here. I'm thankful for every single one of y'all. Again, thank y'all so much. Mental Illness is out. Peace.